04739, your battery is low.
We're going to be installing this Eonon navigation system into our Mazda 3, and I already popped this loose. That was pretty easy to get in here, and you just have to pop up each of these corners and then it comes out straight ahead. Set this up here, take out our screws here. Don't be shy to pull pretty hard. Here we go. 3 plugs on the back of the stereo here. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. Stereo's out. I pre-wired my Wi-Fi and my GPS. We also have installed our backup camera already. Now, there's a lot of videos on how to install backup cameras. I'm not going to be going over that today. Backup camera, Wi-Fi, GPS. And on the back of the stereo, as you can see here listed, there is quite a few inputs. Make sure everything's connected that needs to be connected to the stereo. This is the CAN bus communication system for the Mazda 3. This needs to be installed on your wiring harness so the controls and everything work. And this is your inputs. So make sure you have them in pairs because there's 2 sets. With them being in pairs, make sure you put red on red, white on white. Make sure they're separated. You'll be able to figure it out in the fader if it's correct or not. I am going to be putting in an auxiliary. I'm going to be installing an auxiliary into the glove box. So now that this is pretty much set up, so I have installed my RCA jack. We have 1, 2, and 3 connections that we connect to the original wiring harness right here. And we're going to plug in the backup camera as well. And we're going to hook up the GPS and Wi-Fi. So I'm going to run this through this side port right here. Let's do the antenna. We're going to do the Wi-Fi next. All right, so now we're going to hook up GPS. All right, the speakers. So this plug off of the back of the deck plugs into here. So now we have the multi-port right here. Ooh, that's a tough one to get. Nice and snug. Okay. Okay, to install these guys into the glove box, these are an RCA jack. And since it has an auxiliary input, I have to take out the glove box. And to take out the glove box, it's actually pretty simple. You gotta pop this loose here. That comes up. And then bring it down. There's 2 hooks. You bring the hooks up and you just pull out. It's just a slip-in design. The bottom here, there is a little clip where you just push in right here. You just push from underneath and it does that and it releases. Okay. And then the next part, a little taxing on like your conscience or whatever. There's 3 little clips. Sometimes they hang up. They don't want to come out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be drilling 3 holes in this to put these through. And we're going to put the RCA adapters inside the glove box so you can have something plugged into the auxiliary of this head unit here. So I ran this through so I can plug these in. I had to take out the trim piece. I didn't know if I was gonna have to, but evidently I did have to. So we need to plug in RCAs from the back of the stereo to our component jack that we have inside the glove. There we go. That was the sound we wanted to hear. So we got our under piece here. And it comes up and clips in. All right. Let's put it in reverse. Backup camera works. Auxiliary output. Today's test for our input on our stereo. We have the dock king mounted right here. We have a battery here. We have our SMA extension with the TBS diamond. We have that running in the car to the transmitter, which is right here. And then I have my goggles hooked up to the dock king with the red cord, which is going into the dock king. And this black cord is going into my stereo. So we're gonna turn this on. We're gonna go to channel 1. So I'm gonna put the GoPro in the quad and we're gonna go for a flight and record this.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Let's go for a flight. Still got my audio in my ear, which is good. Beautiful sunset out there. I got great video. Just sitting here in the car, flying, ripping. I'm out in the desert. I'm probably about a half mile out right now. Man, look at that sunset. That's beautiful. I'm having a hard time paying attention to what I'm doing. We better not hit that tree. Alright. And this is just a test. I have more ideas with this and what I can use this for in the future. So it's not going to be just used for parking in a parking lot like this, but you can. I'm enjoying this. Quick little power loop. Yep. I'm enjoying it. I already like it. You can come and land on the side where you are. See if I can do this right. Now, flipped it over, but we're right here. Just get out, grab it, close the door. As you can see, it works. The system works. Okay, everybody, what do you think? You think it's cool? Let me know in the comments below, because this was fucking cool. I enjoyed this right now. Had my goggles on. My wife was able to see what I was doing on the FPV screen and keep an eye out, especially when I was coming back in the park. It's clean. It's a clean way to fly. And like always, you want to see the next video that I'm coming out with, make sure you click on the bell below. Later.